One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Boilermakers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Got it behind the line. It's Welch. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route.
Tell her, get on the edge of the
bag.
wants to
pass. Got the quick pass.
All right, get the fuck on the bed, bro.
And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
You always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that Yes, they tackle well. They see the football well. They break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Finds his big tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? to the ground with the back. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Breaks into the open. Slithers into space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
14, Purdue, 3.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's where we take advantage.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Pressure coming. It's complete. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. They'll run play action, buying some time as he moves left. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Utah State pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Aggies were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. All that speculation all week, and now we know that something...
There he goes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is.
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He now has 63 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking left. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Caught at the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That's caught. It's fired. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Army managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Point had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got a man. It's Babers. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Brings up.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Fortner. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On the option. He'll toss it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
First and goal, Oregon.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Bring in the heat. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Babers. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Gain of 31 on the play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Fortner. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Brings up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll throw on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Fortner. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Fortner. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Gonna look downfield again. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point was good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's a quick throw after the let. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away. Touchdown, Purdue! And the comeback is on.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. Got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom. Big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Babers. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Now from inside the red zone. There's the pressure. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. they cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Rushes on him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Past the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Purdue, 34.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Great place to start for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Going to the ground. Creates a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.